Yeah, Pat. I think from day one since I got this job, I made it clear that those big guys up front on both sides of the ball were important to us. And the way the draft worked out, it was just it worked out perfectly for us. We offensive lineman in round one, I got a tackle in round one, a center, and then a guard that we're really excited about in round four. So. That's I wouldn't say necessarily the plan. It went exactly to the T, but it was we had an idea of what we wanted to do.
Whether it was their plan or not, I feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers and Omar Khan absolutely killed this year's NFL draft in terms of the prospects they got, the future starters, but also the day one starters, making sure they're going to be competitive right now, but also in the future as well. This dude, Troy Fautanu, is a guy that can make them a better football team day one. Now, when you look at this play specifically, opens up a clear lane for the running back. You bring a guy like Arthur Smith, and you have Najee, you have Jalen Warren. This football team is going to want to run the football. Troy Fautanu is the absolute perfect puzzle piece.
And with the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
This guy loves football. I mean, I can't wait for you guys to get the opportunity to talk to him.
Just turn the tape on.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing you notice when turning on this man's film, his lateral quickness, his footwork is, probably unmatched at times. Here we go. Here, going to get rushed off the edge. Now, look at him use his hands. Look at the insane footwork here. And then gets right on. I mean, dude, this is an insane play. And, let's do exactly what Mike Tomlin said. Let's turn on some of his tape and see what this man brings. Now, before we jump into the entirety of this video, make sure you guys do me a big favor. Hit that like button. If you guys want me to break down more film for the rest of the draft class, make sure you guys do that. We're probably going to cover 3 or 4 guys in this video, and I'll drop a part 2 if you guys want a part 2. But with that being said, subscribe if you're new, join the family. But again, look at the footwork, how he stays in front, uses his arms, but never holds one bit, not even close, right? Just the hand fighting ability. Boom, boom, slap down, boom, on the ground. I mean, easy. It comes easy for him.
Yeah, we were in the process of we were working the phones, hoping the opportunity was there to to grab Troy, and fortunately, he was still there at 20. We weren't able to get a deal done, but we got him at 20, and can't tell you how excited we are to have him. And he's a Steeler. We talked about having the right type of people. Look, Pat, you're from there. Tone, you guys are from here, and we can go and we can talk for hours about what it means to be a Steeler. But the reality is, when you're from around here, or you've been here a long time, you just kind of know, right? You guys know when you meet a guy and you're like, what, this guy's a Steeler. You know what? That guy's a Steeler.
Now, I am going to skip a little bit around the draft board here, but this is one of my favorite players in this year's NFL draft, and they probably got a, early second-round pick in the late third round. I think this is one of the biggest steals of the draft. There were a bunch of them, but Payton Wilson is a guy who is long, athletic, showed wide receiver like speed at the NFL Combine with a 4.43, right? He's rangy, he has adequate football intelligence and a blocking scheme recognition, and he has the hands and eyes to dart into passing lanes, take the ball away, and his burst, the lateral agility, dude, this man is going to be a beast at the NFL level. I already know it. Now, there is some concerns with his injury, but again, you talk about Pittsburgh Steelers players, this is one of them. I wanted to show you guys this play, one of my favorite plays of all time from a college player. Boom, rush off the edge. Quarterback has some, running ability to get outside the pocket. Boom, look at him take the right lanes, right? Look at this 4.4 speed showing up on the film here. Boom, sack in the back. I mean, dude, this man is a different breed, right? We're going to break down exactly why he's a good fit, but you can already see he jumps off the film. If this guy is able to stay healthy in his career, he might go down as a Luke Kuechly type of linebacker who is very, very productive at the NFL level. Alright guys, real quickly, I do want to show you this little clip from Luke Kuechly. Before we get into it though, hit that like button. If you guys want part 2, get the like button up to 500. Subscribe if you're new, it's free, doesn't cost anything to join the family, guys. You'd be stupid not to. And we will be covering the Steelers throughout the entirety of the offseason, including rookie minicamp, which is just a few days away. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that as well. But with that being said, let's listen to Luke Kuechly.
I always look at linebackers, and there's a guy that I loved watching for a long time up at NC State, Payton Wilson.
Now again, when the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock, they're looking for guys who can fit their system. Guys who are dogs, guys who only care about football, guys who just want to win some football games, right? Payton Wilson is that guy. He'll put his body on the line. He'll do whatever it takes to get his team some W's. On this play specifically, a little bit of a blown coverage here in the deep middle of the field. There's a good route concept. Wide receiver makes a good contested catch. But again, I want you guys to focus in on Payton Wilson here. Number 11. So boom, looks like he's in a mid-read. Points over to someone to go pick up him, which is exactly what they do. Stays in the middle. Boom, they find a target. Makes a great contested catch. But now we got to tackle this man, right? Now, Payton Wilson is in no position to make this tackle because the wide receiver has one, good speed and good elusiveness to get in and out of defenders. But look at this man, Payton Wilson, man. The absolute definition of a Steeler. I mean, look at the wide receiver-like speed.
He loves football. I mean, we had him graded really high, and he was still sitting there with our second, third round pick, and we wouldn't have done it unless our doctors had given us the go-ahead. We have our medical team is second to none. We have our head trainer, Gabe Aponsa, and our doctors, Jim Bradley and Dr. Conco and Aaron Mayers. They are second to none. If we trust them completely, and if they wouldn't have given us the clearance, we wouldn't have taken them. So
I think Luke Kuechly said he's a bigger, faster version of me.
Say that. Mm-hmm.
I think is that what your read on him whenever you were scoring him and scouting him was?
Yeah, I mean, Luke was a great player. He did it for a long time, and Peyton's got a great future, and we hope he reaches that. And obviously, Luke was a great player, so that's a great place to be if we're comparing the two of those guys.
Yeah, I think so. If you're the guy who just drafted him, so you got Peyton, Patrick Queen, T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward. Mm-hmm. Then you got Minka in the back still.
JPJ, Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter Jr., who
great rookie year,
phenomenal rookie year.
And then there was Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson is a guy who, fits perfectly in the system in Pittsburgh, but more importantly, fits perfectly with Russell Wilson. If you watch Russell Wilson at all in the Denver, offense with the Cortland Suttons and the Jerry Judys, Roman Wilson is a guy who can go up there and make any catch. At times, he's a really, really good route runner, but look at this play here. J.J. McCarthy reminds me a little bit of Russell Wilson in terms of getting outside the pocket, extending plays on his feet, but then being able to make a play outside the pocket. Great throw, a little bit of crossbody here, getting to the middle of the field, and then you have a guy like Roman Wilson here who just goes up, makes a big-time catch over the linebacker or the DB for a massive touchdown. We're going to break down why Roman Wilson is the most perfect fit here alongside George Pickens and Pat Freiermuth, Russell Wilson, Najee with the Arthur Smith offense. Oh, it's going to be good. All right, now here's an interesting 1v1 in the Senior Bowl camp. Now, this is interesting because a lot of you guys are probably like, okay, well, it's the Senior Bowl. Who cares? Actually, the Senior Bowl is very important. You're going up against NFL prospects here. So watch this route here, one by Roman Wilson. Boom, breaks the outside, right? Now, the number one thing I'm looking at here is not the route. It's a great route. But look at the catch he makes, adjusts the football, and snags it with one hand. I mean, can we just pause it right here? I mean, look at this grab. Boys, this is going to be your number 2 receiver alongside George Pickens for the next maybe decade. I mean, insane. I'm not going to lie, guys. Roman Wilson is another really good fit here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You look at what he brings to the team. I mean, another guy, explosive speed, can stretch the field, and definitely stress the coverage, right? You got driving acceleration. Defenders struggle to stay with them when the quarterback tends to extend plays. He's got good post-catch acceleration, can get really down the field and make big-time things happen, and very competitive and focused when it comes to contested catches. On this one, boom, back of the end zone, another one, beautiful ball, beautiful catch. Again, Roman Wilson is going to be a good fit, man. You look at what Cortland Sutton did last year with Russell Wilson. I mean, I'm not comparing him because they are definitely way different players. I mean, Roman Wilson's only 5'11". I think Cortland Sutton's up there a little bit. But when you talk about the contested catches, when you talk about the route running, the savviness of an offensive player, Roman Wilson is, as well as his mindset, a champion as well in college. This guy is going to come in. He's going to have Steelers fans fall in love with what he does offensively. This guy you got in the 3rd round, projected going the 2nd, or in a 4.39. Great. I mean, this dude This dude is going to be something special, man. The Steelers, I don't know how they continue to do it, and there's no way the NFL should continue to let them do it, but the Steelers and Omar Khan probably had one of the best drafts yet. Now, guys, before we head out of here, I do want to let you guys know part 2 will be coming out soon with the full breakdown, the analysis, the film review. I'm going to be breaking that down. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below part 2. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next Steelers video. Peace.